It's important for you to understand what is the geography and what does this war look like on a world scale. Let me show you exactly what the borders look like for Israel. Take a look closely. This yellow strip is Israel, and the green is the border, which is the Gaza Strip, 365 square kilometers, about 2 million people in that Gaza Strip. And while that is where the Hamas is, and Hamas and Israel war is currently on, which means basically southern Lebanon. But it's the northern Israel part, so southern Israel, I correct myself, but it is basically northern Israel and southern Lebanon border that's also opening up for another border. Now, Lebanon is where Hezbollah is based. It's known to be backed by Iran. So that is one border. Then there is Syria against, again, northern Israel with the northern border connecting to Syria. So it's a three-front war that Israel is currently fighting. Remember, it's basically because of the Hamas jihadists on one side, and that's getting the support of other countries of the Middle East as well. And that is what, pardon me, and that's what Israel is currently fighting. Geeta Mohan is now joining us for the latest on that. Geeta, clearly at a time like this, one of the reasons likely is that because of West mainly siding with Israel, and then the Middle East nations largely for now standing by Palestine, but also Hamas and Hezbollah, perhaps that's the reason that we see the sort of divisions currently with the divided opinions also that are coming in. How do you see this looking at a bigger West Asia crisis or a bigger global conflict?
Well, it is going to impact the region in a very, very big way, Pooja. We have seen statements that have come from Iran. We have seen statements coming in from Jordan, from Egypt. And if the ground offensive begins, we have for now only seen limited ground offensives, but if a proper military ground offensive begins into Gaza, where they enter Gaza, that's when you will see the reaction and the ramifications of this war in the region. This, even as we know that the Arab world now has been calling for a ceasefire, a humanitarian pause, so that humanitarian aid can start going into Gaza for the civilians. So a lot of focus on what Israeli action is going to look like. And depending on the Israeli action, we will be seeing ramifications, repercussions and actions by the Arab world, including the Persian Gulf, which is Iran. Should Iran get involved, Israel has said that they are going to strike the daylights out of Iran. Again, that will lead to another sort of a scenario where it will be no longer a terror group versus a state. It could become state versus state. It could become states versus state as well. So the implications are something that Israeli forces and its allies, Israel and the United States of America, the UK, the West, is looking into to understand what the cost of this move by Israel is going to be like.
All right, thank you so much, Geeta Mohan, for the latest on that.